Revelio.
If you ever
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Fuelist to beat.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beat Accio! What was I thinking?
Accio.
Yes! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Accio.
You'll have to do better than that. How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Accio.
That was sensational! Accio! You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Accio.
You'll have to do better than that.
Accio. Depulso.
Good match.
But of course.
Splendid!
Protego.
Accio!
Accio.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! What was I thinking? How am I to top that? Accio! Yes!
Accio.
A draw? That simply won't do. A rematch then. Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio!
Accio.
How am I to top that? Accio! Yes! Accio! Yes!
Accio!
That was sensational. That settles it, then. After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
More like you underestimated me. That was your mistake.
Fair enough. But a little sporting spirit wouldn't hurt you. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy. I ought to do the same.
What are you up to now? Excellent work today. Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new...
I completed your assignment, Professor. I will, Professor.
I will hold now. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
I hate to see it. Excellent one. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Bombarda! Professor, might I have a...
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
I believe that when... as well as...
Of course.
I recall it quite vividly.
Seems quite...
It...
should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
I'd like to ask you about changing the...
Of course.
Actually, perhaps...
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Revelio.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher pelt. Poor beasts.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How did Goblin and poacher interests align.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Thinking in terms of good and evil.
Confringo! Bombarda!
Real quick, don't go.
Expect...
Did I hurt you?
Repulsor!
Slow.
Descendo!
Not the brightest child.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Feisty little thing.
Damn you!
Incendio!
Levioso!
Was that meant to be an attack of some kind?
Peter, I tell you this. Hogwarts is lucky they've got protection.
Bombarda!
What's this?
Accio!
Not so tough there, are ya?
Incendio!
Burn that in first, you Reducto!
What?
Accio! Descendo!
Annoying little weed. Foul vegetable.
Repulsor! Accio! Descendo! Propendo!
Pounding it in.
Reducto!
Repulsor!
Knock it all! You're a bit dodgy in this.
Bombarda! Incendio!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the minister.
Reparo!
What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Reparo!
Getting in a bit of practice, are we? What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence is getting against what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through the violence is...
We'll work alongside any of them. I know how Ramrock sounds being near.
Confringo! Bombada! Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Protego!
Out, stupid trick!
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You're sending off my eyebrows!
Bombarda! Revelio!
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Revelio! Alohomora.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
I've never been one for gardening.
Let the axe go. Like to dragons, do you? See how you like this? Let the axe go. Please.
Your acrobatics will only expose the attempt.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Descendo! Accio! Repulso! Stupendo!
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Let's play predator and prey.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Go too hard.
Confringo! Incendio!
Never.
Levioso!
Am I supposed to be?
Arresto Memento! Glacius!
Temptation does not belong in battle.
You disappoint me.
Vegetables in combat.
Get the pulse! Accio! Descendo! Rependo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Your life is...
Confringo!
Time to teach someone a lesson.
Expelliarmus!
Let the axe go.
Fringo!
Confringo!
Let the axe go.
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Would you like me to put you down? How does that? Let the axe go.
Incendio!
Barely felt anything at all.
Let the axe go.
Confringo!
Let the axe go.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio!
Let the axe go.
Incendio!
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Confringo! Repulso! Accio! Descendo! Flipendo! Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
This This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
Was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves.
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformations. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class.
I'd sink like a stone. Crossed wands was so much fun, wasn't it?
Revelio.
Expelliarmus. That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Revelio.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value...
If that's the only way I can convince...
Splendid! Just a few... Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Allihotzi draft.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When true or false, Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete.
Want to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'd like to answer more.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council dispatched... Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Antipodean Opali.
No, I'm sorry. Though the Vipertooth is... Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! The hide behind was accident...
A demiguise.
Yes! What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of
Laverne de Montmorency.
That's incorrect. One of the principal... What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was, never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is, Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer...
Mount Gra... Elixir. I don't have time.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor.
As I suspected, now it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Were you...
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment. Until then, if you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation.
Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed. I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there.
Confringo.
Speaks gobbledygook.
I remember Arnique mentioning something. Yuck.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
My quizzing whiz beer is still brewing. These things...
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from... Spellbook can help her. I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
Gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned.
We're making...
I agree. I choose to... Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook...
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. Confringo!
Incendio.
Confringo!
Bombarda. Sendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
At least now we know we're left alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb is insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I say opening them all is justified.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Arresto momentum. Leviosa.
Fringo!
Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio.
Fringo!
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Depulso! Accio!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur?
Confringo!
Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
Accio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means... There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on the inside of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso!
The barricade, if we can find a way through.
Revelio! Confringo! Accio!
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Descendo! Propendo! Descendo! Propendo! Depulso! Descendo! Accio! Confringo! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Confringo.
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn...
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your... Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard. Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a...
Accio! How gracious of you.
I try.
Depulso. Descendo. Accio. Flipendo. Confringo. Bombard. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Flipendo. Depulso. Descendo. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
That works. Keep going.
Ringo!
Accio. Confringo.
Confringo!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Imperio. Crucible. Leviosa. Bombarda. Confringo. Leviosa. Descendo. Leviosa. Flipendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Reparo. Confringo. Leviosa. Imperial. Potato. Stupefy. Incendio!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Accio!
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the... I'm willing to ignore what the journal...
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo!
Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Confringo!
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and
Accio!
mine. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I did want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. To Felcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. Things like Ominous. Did it only upset her? Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Felcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You will regret.
Confringo!
Stay back! Keep out the way!
Incendio! Bombarda!
Keep out of small reach!
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
I won't let you.
I will not win here.
Be careful! Mind!
Confringo! Now Expelliarmus will make them retreat.
Levioso! That was pitiful!
Confringo! Sebastian! Fool! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling
I'm handling it!
it. Imperium!
Expulso! An intruder! How nice of you to stop by.
I'll get you for that!
We have to fight! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! You'll not win here. Confringo! Incendio! Double freeze. We'll make them retreat. Expelliarmus!
I'm better.
Bombarda!
Sebastian! You fool! Stop provoking them!
Confringo! Incendio! Bombarda!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her. You did what you had to do.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he. Sebastian is to... Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle.
simply pretending.